yes, you, the one that are listening in right now, to the ones that are struggling right now, I'm reaching out to you guys right now, especially the ones that this is going to be a little letter for the ones that has just ended their life. Dear to the person I love and care about, I know it was a long journey for you, even though I may not have seen the warning signs of what was going on around you, of the everyday struggles. If I'd known the warning signs earlier, I would have reached out earlier and be there for you, regardless of my time and everything else that I accidentally just didn't realize that you were struggling. If only you could have just reached out to me and let me know. I am hurt and angered because obviously, as we know, we're here for a reason and a purpose in life. No matter what that reason and purpose in life, we shouldn't have to choose to give up. I know you had that choice to give up or just to keep going, but at this point in time, you chose the easy way out. I know, and I don't blame you that you may have to do this for this, but do you realize how much pain and suffering you've caused of the people that once loved and cared for you? Regardless of it all, they could have known the warning signs and symptoms too. We might have known, if even though we know for a fact that the quiet ones always has to be the ones that are doing something behind closed doors, plotting their way of an exit route. I know that life isn't easy, but what else could I say? You know, I enjoyed our times basically when you were here, regardless of it all, the laughter, the fights, the makeup, you know, the forgiveness between us of the fights that we went through. Despite the trying times, you were there for me, and I felt I wasn't there for you enough. But the question is, would I be able to stop you in time if I knew known more of what was going on? Would I be brave enough to brave it out with you to whatever it was? Goodness knows, who would have known until that time has come. I know for a fact that every time I've looked around myself, I was at peace, and I thought you were at peace as well, and you were happy. But then I guess you were living in a fairy tale, or even just hiding behind that mask, fearing what I may have said or others may have said or thought about you, regardless of what it may be. I believe that every day comes with a reason, and in that reason it's a new day with new beginnings and no mistakes, until we choose to correct the mistake that was made. No matter what, you were loved. You may have lived with these everyday demons day in, day out. Regardless of it all, I understand what you may have been through if you just told me a bit more in depth maybe, because I live with these demons too, and I'm sure as hell as a survivor to share my story, and it's sad that you left because you could have shared your stories with others too. As I said, you had a calling and a purpose in life. No matter where you are at that time, I'm sure that you would have reached out to the right ones for help and support. The ones that did love and care for you, they're aching right now. They have mixed emotions, rage, you name it, they've got it right now. They may be questioning the what ifs, what it maybes, you know, and the like. You know, what if you were alive right now? What could have we done to make your life easier? What if you were still alive? What would have we done to make it better for you? What if you were alive? How were we going to actually help you in that situation you were facing? You know, some people may call it a selfish act of people like you ending your life, but then again, I guess you had your reasons. Whatever those reasons were, we will never know. It'll be left hidden and buried to your grave right now where you are. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you as much as I thought I was, even if, you know, you thought I was ignoring you when you thought I was just having fun and just pushing you aside. I'm sorry that maybe, you know, at this point in time, I giggled at some of the things that was little subtle hints maybe that you were struggling, or whatever it may be that caused you to do this. Because I question day in, day out as I cry myself to sleep. Was I at fault? Did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong more to the point? Was I not doing enough for you? I thought we were friends, and friends should be trusted through the good times and the bad. Friends see secrets and everything else, right? You tell me, even though at this point of time I was wondering where I was heading with you, you know, leading up to this point of time. You know, you tell me at times it wasn't me. Like that saying goes, it's not you, it's me situation. And I tend to question and revert it back to myself. Maybe it was me, regardless if you were in denial of it all. You know, even though sometimes we need to know who our real true friends are once we hit the all-time low. Regardless of it all, I did love you and care for you as a friend. Well, maybe more than a friend. Maybe even though we're not related by blood, we were a brother or sister. Regardless of this, I know that I can't say much now because you're forever gone, but all I can do is try to live and move forward and actually let your legacy live on of what you did in this world before you left this earth. I know for a fact that no matter where we are in life, that, you know, it's really hard. Today is no exception of what, you know, this generation gets up to. The parties, maybe making out with some people, you know, just going on multiple dates and getting everybody pregnant, whatever it may be. But who am I to judge, you know? You lived your life to what you could at that time. But like I said, if I'd known sooner, I would have reached out more and maybe, you know, comforted you, or even if you needed the words from me to say, I'm here, not to give up. Some form of maybe a hug or something just to show that I was available for you. But then again, I don't know what else to say. It's just, at this point of time, it's like I have to apologize. But then again, you know, you made your choice. Should I be angry? Maybe. Should I be upset? Like I said, these mixed emotions is hard to say. But then again, who am I, like I said, to judge, regardless of it all? You know, shouldn't be judging, because obviously everyone has their own hidden demons, no matter what it may be. Be it for facing stuff in the mentality of everyday demons of anxiety, depression, and everything else. Even though, yes, okay, people mistake certain words of these definitions or labels or whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, they're just labels. But how we feel about these labels is up to us. Do we really want it to define us at the end of these mental health conditions we're living with? The choice is ours, obviously, at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, it's like I said, you know, people come, people go, for sure, yes, you know, and we need to just realize that no matter what, we just have to keep on finding our real true friends, because at the end of the day, yes, we do need friendship, we need love, we need support, we need family, we need everything beyond our control of our every wants and desires. But then again, like I said, all I can say is I really miss you and I love you and I wished I was there for you. There's nothing more to say on this front at this point of time. So this is coming from the